right now continuing along the same structure that we saw exactly 11 months ago. And this legendary move goes by many names. The calm before the storm, the thrust before the bust, the juice before the caboose. I'm your host, 2Pump Podrick. And just like becoming a Bitcoin millionaire, sometimes all it takes is a little 1-2 Magoo. Absolutely big. We have so much to be jumping into with Bitcoin on the precipice of the juiciest, most scrumdiddlyumptious move that we've seen in 6 months. And not to mention, Bitcoin's newest upgrade is rolled out and something even bigger than you could ever imagine. So you do channel, make sure to like, subscribe, turn in these absolutely time-sensitive alerts as well. If you're interested in any bonuses, make sure to check out our description, pinned comments below. And without any further ado, let's do big. So we're going to be jumping into Bitcoin price here, as always. But Bitcoin's biggest upgrade in the last 4 years just happened. Back in 2017, it was SegWit, and now it is Taproot. So why is this big? Just going to go over it real quick because I'm sure many of you have heard about it. But it basically means greater transaction privacy, efficiency, and most importantly, unlocks the potential for the beginning of smart contracts, which I'm sure many of you are very familiar with if you've been delving into Ethereum, DeFi, and other altcoins, right? Because that was a feature that Bitcoin had never had. And this is big because unlike the SegWit upgrade that was back in 2017, this was pretty much universally supported. There's no real opposition to this like there was to SegWit back in 2017. And overall, just a nice step forward for Bitcoin. This was actually agreed upon like 5 months ago. But again, it was kind of carefully rolled out just to test the network, give it time. There's no point to rush it anyway. So really that is why it's happening. And again, this has been known for a fair amount of time now, but yes, Taproot has been activated. And as well, before we jump into the price, this is actually interesting as well. So charities accept more Bitcoin donations as a rise in crypto wealth fuels giving. And I've seen more and more like even educational institutions like colleges and universities start accepting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency donations. But again, this is going to keep increasing. And most importantly, also, this does increase adoption. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, from the very beginning, one of the biggest ways Bitcoin spread from the very beginning was people receiving free Bitcoin. And again, just getting the word out. And that is what has helped Bitcoin grow from the very beginning. And yeah, if we jump into Bitcoin's chart here, guys, so we've been trading pretty sideways for multiple weeks now for the most part. We've just been glued kind of this 21-day moving average for almost actually about 3 weeks. Now, what is so big about this? So this green line right here is the previous all-time high that was set back in the summer, back here, right? Back in April, or I guess spring of 2021. And we initially broke out a little bit above it back on October 20th, got rejected, set another new all-time high here just days ago. And now we've been trading kind of sideways. And that is exactly what we saw as we broke previous all-time highs back in December of last year. Okay, this was the previous all-time high right exactly here at 20K. What we did was, okay, we kind of had this nice little move up, got a kind of a rejection, set a new high right here, or got very close to setting a new high. And then again, it didn't do much for quite a long time. And then all the juice was let loose at once. But you can see, I remember living through this and I remember thinking, oh, come on, it has to happen any second now. We're right at all-time highs. When are we going to break out? This has to happen. And as you can see, you would have had that feeling for about an entire month. We were just sitting right underneath all-time highs for an entire month. So it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of consolidation right underneath all-time highs and then absolutely blasted to the upside here. Again, also right on the 21-day moving average like we're seeing now as well, if we go to here. So yeah, with that being said, again, that's still exactly what I think. Could we still see some more moves down over the next? Could we still go below the 21-day? Absolutely. I don't think that, nothing I said would indicate that doesn't mean that that's possible. All I'm saying is that this, again, very much looks like the quiet before we start making that final move up. And what's funny now, too, is I'm seeing a lot of people start to say, well, $100,000 just isn't possible now. Like some people with some bigger accounts on like Twitter and YouTube and stuff. But again, those same people were saying the opposite back in 2017. For the most part, there were some of the people now calling for $100,000 is not possible were the same people that were saying we were about to keep going up after we hit 20K. And they were telling us we were still in a bull market and that this time was different and that we wouldn't have a retracement again and we would just keep going up. Okay. Those are the same people that are telling you now, well, $100,000 isn't possible. So again, I don't put a lot of weight on what they're saying. I still think very easily $100,000 is possible until proven otherwise. There are a lot of people that are very influential in the space now that they weren't even in crypto back in 2017. And yeah, they have a very good grasp on price movement, on on-chain data, on trying to gauge these metrics and understanding, because again, it's very, very hard. It's very complex. Nobody can predict anything 100%. But again, I think it's very likely, especially with the macro environment around inflation and just our current global phenomenon going on right now. Again, I see no other better option than Bitcoin. So again, that's just a very clear choice to me. And as far as altcoins, I can't even believe I'm bringing them up because nothing has happened. I went away for the weekend, and yeah, nothing has happened with, really nothing has happened with anything. But yeah, other than that, I still think we're just going to maybe trade around this 21-day before making a big move to the upside. Well, so you guys new channel, make sure you like, subscribe, turn in to these absolutely time-sensitive alerts as well. If you guys are interested in any bonuses, you want to protect your crypto or anything like that, make sure to check out the bonuses below. Without any further ado, it's free.